Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
It's Friday. Do you know where you were last Friday night?
Feels
I know where
good.
I was. I know where I was.
Where was I last?
We were in Chicago,
we were
baby.
in Chicago.
We were in Chicago.
Brickworld. The Brickworld hype train has turned into the recap train. Everybody's
It's
recapping.
the let's all commiserate and cry on each other's shoulders because it's over show.
Vlogging.
Hey, Denmark. Hey, Moto. Hey, Bricklock. I saw Macro in here earlier.
Denmark.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Moto.
Happy
Bricklock.
Friday.
It was great to run into you guys again at Brickworld. Really, I'm sure most people are saying it. Well, so we will repeat. And it's my own opinion. The best part of the show was seeing these people that we're seeing in the chat right now and shaking their hand and giving them a big hug or sharing a beer and some conversation. Like that guy right there, Macro Bricks. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
What a good time.
So, and it's like, he was one of the very first people I saw when I got there, and I'm like, I get to hang out with Macro. And then it was like always two ships passing in the night. He was going one way, I was going the other. I don't know if we ever... It's like I don't know if I ever got a chance to sit down with him, and but we bumped into each other quite a few times.
Yeah,
and that was kind of the way it was. And other people, like I know with TJ, I had to go over to where they were sitting to hang out with him because I didn't see him. Like I know they were busy, they were doing their brand stuff, and that's important. But I don't know how many people, and maybe you can say something to this. The new hangout room that they had, I never went there. I kept going to the lobby again because everybody seemed to be doing the same old and hanging out in the lobby. Did you ever go into that room?
What hangout room?
Yeah, exactly. Mark had reserved one of the ballrooms to just be a room to go, and we could hang out, and you could because of the past year's noise complaints. And I think it was like right across the hall from the main hall, but I just kind of forgot it was there. And
Reed's not here today, so I wonder if nobody got links. Moto was asking for a link.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
I can try to figure that out.
Welcome to Friday Night Bricks, the Larry and Jesse show.
The collab.
Mail's here. He's back home safe. Maybe I did not know that you were coming, Mayo, but man, was it great to see you in the flesh.
Man, my computer is ready for some upgrades. Is Moto just Moto or no?
Yeah, and Brickla says, yeah, you can now register for next year's show as soon as this August. So that'll be fun.
Okay, hold on. Oh, shoot. Can you work on some links?
I'm trying.
I tap a couple letters and not pulling up. It always pulls up my work people first, which is appropriate, but...
Let's see here. I wonder if I... Oops.
There it is. There, I got him.
Oh, you found him?
Oh, all right. So I'm just going to do a real quick one for Moto. See if we can get him in here. Link. Invite people. Copy. Paste.
And I wonder...
Oh,
there he is.
Oh, we just need a couple more minutes.
What is this?
What's up, guys?
Hi, Reed. Did you forget to send out the invites?
Yeah, I did. I'm hanging out with my nephews at my sister's house, so
Oh wow!
You did or you didn't?
I did. Yeah. How do you think I'm in here? Because I'm using the invite.
Oh.
Because it's also got the invite to watch Critical Bricks episode. Was it 16 tonight?
So technically 15 was in Chicago.
Yeah. And so basically I sent out the invites plus I changed the end screen going into Critical Bricks. You guys get to play a new video tonight too. I extended it and I added pictures from Chicago. So
sweet.
I just didn't have time to put it in the start video, but I put it in the end video. So the end video just keeps getting longer, and the start video just doesn't change. So we're building a canopy or a tent.
There is Mr. Moto. Welcome to the show. There is right there is the Colorado Lug Hero in
What?
You could take that off the screen. Obviously, it worked now.
Oh, you're here now. Yeah.
Oh.
Moto. Who else we got
Yeah.
in here?
Moto
TGIF.
was the truck driver. He was the BJ without the bear driving the all the plastic cross country for us.
I prefer to be Kurt Russell. What was his truck called?
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, in Big Trouble in Little China. Pork Chop Express.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Pork Chop Express.
This is the Pork Chop Express.
There's my twin up on the deck. There's my twin.
Way to go, Reed. You know we can geolocate that now. You've shown enough video.
That's okay. What do you think of the balloon coming over? You got a balloon coming overhead.
He keeps showing more of the surroundings that can be geolocated now. God.
Well, that's okay. You guys are gonna You guys gonna come join the party tomorrow? Is that what you're saying?
One and only Dude Jude is here. Happy Friday.
Dude Jude.
Woo!
Hello, Macro.
Was it 40?
And Mayo, man. Mayo came in from Australia too, along with Flair. That's like legit travel.
44 hours.
What?
That's a long time on a plane. That can't be right.
I felt really bad. I mistook Hawkeye for Mayo when I ran into him on the floor. You know, because I'm old and stupid.
You don't have all 1,400 people
memorized, and
the
by
problem
name,
is on the
face,
badge.
and their build.
I don't know the real name of the person. I only know their handles. So like half the
That's
time,
a problem.
They have to tell me the handle, otherwise I just would not have a clue who I was talking to.
And the I put mine. The badges were better this year. I know last year you could not read people's names. The color was too similar. This year was better, but not perfect. It's like make that part of the badge like that coloration is not.
Oh yeah.
Either.
The gold? I really like the gold.
I mean it's a neat look, but it's not. It's terrible for name badges where you're trying to read stuff.
Oh, I always looked at the badge, not the brick. You know what I'm saying? Convention badge.
Hey, Dreamers Inc. Welcome to the show. Happy Friday.
I'm still finding stuff in my luggage as I go through all my bags.
I got one of these to unpack, so I'm gonna get started.
Oh boy!
Was that for the Lego store out there?
Yeah, I went to the Lego store with Brick Hive and Amber Laya, Macro. TJ was there, Chef T was there, and I picked up some Ninjago Build-A-Figs. They had them all organized, so you could just.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's the ninjas, and then there's these I guess they're custom to that bin. So more Ninjago. Very Ninjago week for me also.
I'll be so
Hey, Dex, here quick.
So I gotta grab.
Yeah, I guess we should ask Mayo if he thought it was worth the trip. Hopefully, he had a great time. I had an amazing time.
It went by so fast. I mean, I want to be back there. I feel like my FOMO is overflowing.
hold this pin tight so that we can over here.
No, I'm so glad that I was able to get in Tuesday afternoon. Because like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, some of Friday, by Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's just, especially on the public days, that's a blur. That's over.
I know.
That's like a full-blown wipeout, like crowds everywhere.
Hi, Nikki.
Especially this year.
Saturday,
Hi, Nikki.
I just stayed in my lug area. Didn't even until I got hungry or had to go to the bathroom.
In a video game, you're the camper. You're like the sniper, just sits in one place.
Yeah. Well, I like working my mock too, so it was in the right place.
Yeah.
You know, talk to people. I had the most fun, I think, actually sitting by my Hall of Justice and watching people react to that building, and so many comments about how the yellowed white was actually kind of cool. How it was.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was awesome. I thought it was a very intentional way to make the Hall of Justice stand out.
Thanks. Yeah.
All you need is some of that Samsonite brick, man, to make it look even more aged.
Yeah.
And then of course the Flash got quite a few comments because that was another highlight in there. So yeah, that was a fun mock to show off. And these are all clips. All right. Oh, some are upwards. Okay.
And you guys were also fortunate to get a little origami while you were there, I believe.
Ooh,
That's a fact.
You mean one of these? Yeah.
Oh, you opened it up. Oh boy.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I'll save this paper for sure and put the
I took mine out, but I put the paper back together so I could just have
could
this.
build it on the stream here.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean only if you want to. But yeah, that's what a lot of people do is they keep the ribbon because it's double-sided tape, and they do what Larry did. They fold the origami back with the envelope and they keep that right next to the box. Because the origami paper, I intentionally make it really thick so that it'll stand together on its own.
Stand together on its own. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Usually, I don't know. Depends on everybody's experience is different. So I noticed you're having difficulties turning to cave in on you. Oopsie.
Thank you again. This is quite.
That's okay.
That was extra special.
What were some of your favorite memories or things that you did that stood out in your mind looking back?
Go ahead, Larry. I was.
Well, going to medieval times.
Oh yeah, you guys got to go to medieval times
with Jesse and Nikki and Troy and Alicia.
Yeah,
and Matt and Jamie were there. And that was actually a good time. I am still feeling the effects of losing my voice. Like almost every night, if I'm up, past like 9 p.m. and I'm talking, I feel it coming back where it starts to get hoarse again. That might happen tonight for all I know. But that was super fun. Of course, playing D&D in person may have been both the highlight and the low light of that weekend.
Well, if you're gonna roll the dice, you're gonna fumble a couple of times, and just blame it on the dice.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
Read, yeah.
Well, first of all, hi TJ. TJ's right over there.
And Troy.
Yeah, I think Reed had popped back in with family, and I had muted him because he was talking while he was building a canopy or something. So.
Well, hopefully,
honestly, in all honesty, that D&D game was. I wish we could always do that.
Right.
I wish it's like, I don't want to do live streaming anymore. I want to do it in person, but we can't because we all live in different states.
But
Mayo, I did not know that, Mayo. I didn't know you had walked past my stuff a lot of times.
We're gonna highlight his thing here.
Like I said, I can't really remember Saturday or Sunday very well. Those tables kind of get once people realize
nice part
you're on the TV. There's
an understatement for the moto technique.
Oh yeah,
it's like a whole thing. Yep.
I was happy that I got so many tokens. I got like a ridiculous amount of tokens.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had so many tokens as this year.
That game was upped.
I knew there were going to be a lot of tokens
to the nth degree this year. I thought that was awesome. Dana Troubles Bricking was talking a lot about that earlier today on his little
So one idea I've put toward the planning committee for next year is to include a new thing, sort of like the mock card registration, where you can register your token. So that if anybody can't figure out where the token came from, they have a visual database of the person associated with the token.
I think some people want to be anonymous, but
no, I'd say once again, it's an optional. Like that white brick will never get registered. Never going to happen. But some of them, like, if you want to register your token so people could figure out where it comes from eventually. It is fun to try to figure out, but man, I've got a few here that I cannot figure out.
Yeah, well, maybe we can help you out. I don't know everybody, but I know somebody.
I don't know everybody, but everybody knows me.
Mouse spread with the heart.
Jesse says.
Mouse spread with the heart.
Didn't see that one.
Okay. Like you see, I'm stumping already.
I know.
Haven't seen that one either.
That's interesting. Yeah. That might be an architect person, or
most of these I can suss up. I saw this mock. I just couldn't remember their name.
Right? Yeah, it usually represents the mock you brought.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Or last
That's
year's.
a good idea.
No, yeah, I can't help you out.
This.
But
you guys,
so somebody had posted.
I feel like I should know this one, but I don't.
Oh, B. It's like a B.
Mm-hmm.
The letter B.
Go. Okay, yeah. So those stumped me. I bracketed my brain.
I know my minifig turned up on somebody's post and they didn't know where they got it, and I don't remember giving it to them, but Monica Ingus, she's cool, so I'm like, fine, that's my sig pig. So however you got it.
She's not a shoplifter or a cat burglar, so.
No, yeah, I had so many in my little cargo pants pocket. I'm sure maybe one fell out, or I don't remember giving it to her or something. I don't know. Maybe she traded, and there was trade a sig fig things where you could take one, leave one. I missed that table. That was interesting.
Well, I have. Let's see. 1 to 5.
You guys must have piles of those things. And hopefully you took photos of them before you put them in your bag, because once they start batching apart, it's hard to sort them back out with tokens.
I have 18 out of 100. No.
Oh, you're counting how many tokens you have left?
I was thinking I had more than 100 of these, but I only had 100. I have 18 left.
I only had 10. Wow. They're all gone.
Nice, good job.
Thank you, Johnny.
Oh, you guys did. Yeah, thank you, Johnny. I was very, very proud of DENLUG. There was a lot of, I've got a Google folder now, a Google Photos folder that's being shared amongst folks. And I'm consistently seeing, people, and also some live streams and reviews, like London Bridge Bricks had a lot of DENLUG stuff in there when he was going through.
Yeah, I think.
So I'm really glad that people could go and bring their large format displays. And
that one's identifiable.
Yeah.
Bricks. It's got his name right on there.
Those hot ones are cool, man. I got like a little dragster guy. I took his figure out with let's see. So I got who just showed up? It's Kevin.
I just showed up. Hey everyone, how's it
Hello,
going?
Wagner.
Hey Moto. Hey Jesse.
Hey
Loudy.
Oh yeah, sorry, DENLUG and CalLUG. I'm always forgetting it's a combined display.
Oh,
I don't know why. I spaced out.
Nikki called you out.
She did, and I'm glad she did.
Yeah,
she should.
Here, let's do this. There we go.
That's a good one.
Yep. I got 2 from
Oh, dang.
Dana. I got 2 from Dana.
Okay, I will have to. I'm gonna bring the thunder on top of you guys for a Dana thing.
Got one of these.
Oh yeah, that was the Gujic from last year.
They made a lot of these.
Yeah, so the Brickworld Master from last year it puts those out, so they try to hit everyone if they can. I know we had a ton of displayers this year.
I got one of these, but it doesn't have the heart on it that Moto had. Or that was.
I have a red one, but I thought that
this
was
is more of a monorail, actually.
Yeah, it's a hanging monorail one. Or hanging rail.
Hey, Eric. Yes, it's me. I saw Eric many times at Brickworld. I was just always in a hurry to be somewhere else at the time.
Got one of these.
Yeah, that's the other one from Dana.
Oh, is that from Dana?
So Dana
those
gave
are the
those
colors,
2.
Right?
Yeah, he gave those only 2 mosaic builders, and so
he's
that's his little signature. And those are the 9 colors he used in his David Bowie. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of purple and coral. And
Coral.
White.
Coral.
So Dana had heard about the
All right, take me off.
Okay.
set thing. So I got one
about the
of
what?
3.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I got
nice.
one of 3 customized Dana sets that he gave to Space
cool.
Builders. Because he did all the little space babies.
Space
you guys
babies.
remember the space babies?
You talking Simon or someone else?
Simon got Dana gave these out. Simon got one, I got one, and then he told me the name. I've already forgotten. But yeah, he.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's really cool.
And this thing is like the way he constructs these things is really freaking awesome to put it together and be like, oh, dang, I see what you did there. That's clever. Yeah, he's got like 3 or 4 little sneaky MPUs in there where I was like, oh, that's brilliant.
So I
got very lucky. I got
I was very blessed that I got how many?
Any idea where this
9?
one's from?
Oh,
9?
Yeah, actually.
Yeehaw!
Shoot, somebody was showing those.
That one's cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it's from.
April.
That's what
Nikki says it was April. April Lauer.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then, the Owl House, I assume this is from.
Oh, is that what that is?
Which I really liked. That was a really cool build.
Pink wheels?
This is why I want a registration of these things. I want to see them. I want to see them all. I've missed so many of the tokens. I want to see every token because they're really cool. Oh, wow, that one's cool too.
The flower pot.
See, I didn't see that one either.
Nice.
I got not one.
Oh, you got the ADAT or the
ADATs.
I got a black one
from Jen Smart.
Yep.
Slick.
I was pretty.
She's really good at making tokens. All of her tokens have been just incredible.
Yeah.
Over the years.
I'm assuming this is from the Pilgrim's Progress, but I wasn't sure. It looks like a little minifigure.
Yeah. It's a brick built, a little brick built person.
Did you know? Did they have a? I don't know. I think it was a little make and take thing. This is from last year.
That's the Brickworld.
The Brickworld mascot guy.
Yeah.
Did they do that this year?
Of course, macro. I didn't see any this year, but.
So I was what's the term I'm looking for? Blessed to have.
Whoa, you cleaned up.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a bob. You're so lucky. He's running out of those. I think this might be the last year he hands those out.
Who?
The Bricks O'Brien, the bobs.
Oh, yeah, Bricks O'Brien.
Yeah, and I This just adds to the list of people I have to send one of mine to once I get one. But yeah, they all gave me one without a trade, so I was.
You were a leecher, right?
I was a total leecher. They got a token, most likely. What's that one? Is that a little castle?
That's Philip and Maria for their.
Yeah, I was going to say that's Philip and Maria. I would guess.
Yep, that was a cool one. And then, any idea who this was from?
Oh, it's got a card though. It doesn't say.
Grade A work.
Grade A work.
I got one. I still can't track. I can't track it down.
Yeah.
Like I said, having a token registration would be cool to be able to go through.
Who did this one?
Love.
Kate.
That was Kate.
Yeah.
Oh, because I got her fig. I also got her fig. It was another person that was so fun to hang out with. Kate, finally. Yeah. Well, I was supposed to meet her in Brick Slopes last year, but she was schedule conflict, so never got to meet up.
Oh, finally got schedule con.
You're a schedule con.
Oh, that's cool, Jeff, from the chat. That's awesome.
Well, Jeff, if it's only a couple, that's one thing. If it's like a dozen, like Larry, that's a whole different story.
Total leech. Total leech.
And you got to have that sitting in the background, don't you, Larry?
Let me see.
What?
Your X-Men.
What's sitting in the background? I don't know what you're talking about.
The award-winning belt with the double stud.
Oh,
double bricky for the win.
Is it flex tape time? Where's TJ?
Is it flex tape?
I have flex.
I got kind of a cool token. This thing.
Yeah.
Turn it around. We can't read it.
Oh yeah, that's what it's.
Yeah, he just made that.
Best small group layout.
Kevin, where's yours?
Mine should say best small group layout coordinator.
I don't know if you got the best one because your group didn't all come.
That's
to deliver.
true. Well,
who's responsible?
Yeah, you got to coordinate better next time.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I got 0, and I'm cool with it.
But Kevin, you got a little one, right?
I did, yes. Yep, for my Elven Village, which was awesome.
Yes, it was awesome.
No, I sent a message today to the TFOL who did the horse and knight.
Oh yeah, the 18-year-old that did that.
I thought I'd get nominated for sculpture, but dude, you just destroyed everybody. You are killing it, man. Yeah. Don't stop building.
That was wild.
Yeah, that could have been a contender for best in show. That was phenomenal.
What a great idea!
Well, this year was I think it was New Hashima and everything else. It's like the theme. When that thing went up, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad I was able to help out in the lobby on Tuesday for those guys and give a little assist. But dear God, they were cranking on that thing for days, and it was shift work. It was crazy.
I saw some of the boxes that it was all Lego. Like from a certain level, there was a table, but it was all Lego from like.
Yeah, I was grinding out the Technicubes for the Central City on Tuesday with those guys.
Yeah, I think Simon had mostly support boxes that he was working on, so I think he did a lot of those.
So they could get all
and he also had build box, but he had a large portion of those support boxes. So.
But yeah, I'd never seen a lot of those builders who worked on that city before. But to see them in their element, like there's one guy called German Simon. I walked up to him. I think it was Monday morning, and he was still diligently breaking everything down very precisely. But the whole week, he was just quietly, consistently working. No complaint, no talking, just doing his thing. And I was
didn't the Horse and Knight win best artwork? I said, didn't the Horse and Knight win best artwork?
It got a double bricky. It won.
Yeah, it won.
Category. Yeah.
So
did they post all the winners on their website?
I was just
think
wondering.
They're working on it. They're trying to work on it. But the problem they're having is sourcing photos. They forgot to go around and take photos of everything, so they're trying to source it off the internet.
We have photos of everything.
Yeah.
I think New Hashima was the only one that we didn't because it wasn't done during judging. But we had photos of the rest. That was what was used for the voting app.
Oh yeah.
But no, I don't know that I don't know that historically they've been up either, but it's something that we're working on.
So Stud Sidious, it did win the art category. A little salty there, but no, I mean they know what they're doing.
I don't think there was anything major that was missed this year that should have won that didn't, or should have been nominated.
And the Horse and Knight, by the way, was a TFOL. So in the TFOL category, I had that one down, but it definitely went up. It jumped like straight out of the TFOL category when it like took the full on convention theme that was supposed to.
Well, it was 18-year-old, right? Because so technically,
no, he's a TFOL, I believe. He had the green TFOL marker on the card.
Really?
When I walked around, yeah. That kid's legit.
Yeah.
Drinking water out of my American Mountain Dew bottle.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew out of my American Mountain Dew bottle. I'm so dehydrated.
He probably kept a bunch of.
Now, Sidious, were you there?
Yeah, I'm wondering if he was there. I don't think I met him, which is really sad. Or maybe he was just looking. Maybe he's just looking at my TikToks.
I would have seen him if he was there. Stud Sidious? No.
Yeah.
He was there. I don't know. In spirit. Because he did some designs and stuff.
So sleep well knowing that the Horse and Knight did get a double bricky. It took an entire category award. So
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I've heard a lot of.
Or you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe
post convention discussion on.
You've got me doubting that whether that person was a. I'm going to make sure it was a TFOL. I'm going to go check my photo reference here.
Chef,
dude,
it was like I was. Every time I saw a chef, it was kind of like across the corrals or something. It would wave.
Oh, you're right. He's
again,
18. You're right. I'm wrong.
Ships crossing in the night. I was like, I never got a chance to see.
Well, it's still technically a default, right? It's just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hello, chef.
One more bag.
Has everybody mostly recovered?
I still don't have my hearing back.
Since then.
You don't have your what?
My hearing. My ears didn't decompress all the way.
They didn't pop?
Depressurize from the flight. And
nothing
seems to work. I even drove to the top of Mount Evans yesterday to try to get them to. And they did a lot of popping, but they never returned. I'm still getting it's like water in my ears.
Oh, that's too bad.
Wow. Stud did miss out. He was going to come. Oh, okay. Was he the one that registers Chris Pratt to punk everybody? I don't know if you saw that. There was a Chris Pratt registered on the list.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Chris Pratt, I made a little thing for Let's Build Jurassic June.
Oh, that's what that was.
I've got the mosquito in
amber.
In amber, and from one angle, if I hold it right, it looks good.
Well, what was it for?
Angle,
Jurassic June.
Let's Build Jurassic June challenge by Brick Hunters and Tanjam.
Oh, okay.
I've got a brick built mosquito in there, and from one angle, I was able to capture it like it looked like something. Now I can't really hold it, and it barely fits in there. But you can kind of tell what's going on. So I've already started sorting stuff. I've got some more Ninjago to take apart. Bought these at the Lego store. Got all these spinner balls that maybe do something with. Little keepsakes. I might have to do a Ninjago mock pretty soon too, because I got a lot of Ninjago. And everybody likes Ninjago City and the gardens and the show. And how many Ninjago mocks were there?
Right.
I know there was one.
I know there was one. And you should build some speakers into your build and play the fold.
My counter argument is going to the Fold concert. That room got nuts.
Yeah. Crazy kids.
It was just millennials wall to wall jamming up and down to their music, and it was great.
It was fantastic.
I waited in line for a long time to get their autographs for my son.
I got to see this. You let your hair down, Moto. Yeah, it was pretty good. I
will let my hair down sometimes, and that's one of the few times I will do it.
Yeah, rocking out.
Oh no! Is the BBG here?
No.
Someone tried to do.
That's for Hawkeye.
Someone tried to do Bricksmith's Woo, but it had maybe a fifth of the volume. It wasn't loud enough. I missed that guy. He couldn't come. But I'm gonna have to bail, guys. So sorry, but yes, it was a lovely show. It was great to see you. Oh, Larry, you're gonna see me tomorrow. Come on.
Yeah. It's not about me. It's about our hundreds and 5 people watching.
We got 12. That's all right.
We got 12. I'm not looking.
And if any of you guys get stuck or if a piece is missing from the art set, I do apologize. I did my best.
I know where you live.
You know where I live. Get in touch with me. I will remedy it. Or knowing the people I gave it to, you're probably going to have the piece you need in your collection. I didn't use anything too crazy except for the cat.
I just sourced some alpha.
Do you want to share who else you gave one to? I know one other.
Oh, okay. I just deleted all the data, but because I'm starting to make my list for next year.
Brick Hive got one.
Yes. So Larry, you, Jesse, you, Simon Liu.
Nice.
Brick Hive.
Yeah.
Bricksmith.
Oh.
Which is Julian.
Yeah.
His I just mailed out today. Me.
One for yourself, yeah.
Now I have to get down to the final 4.
Let me grab some.
And they were all at Brickworld. Oh, Joshua John Hanlon. God, how can I forget?
Oh, wow. Okay.
And John, nice.
Yeah, well, no, they got one together, not each. Okay, so Horace is doing a charity auction through his store, so he got a charity one.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Now I'm down to 2.
Okay, you talk and I'll show what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll talk. About. You show. So people know I'm talking about. So
the Meow Mech.
The Meow Mech. It is 21 plus because you should have a drink by the end of it. You will not like me by the time you're done building that. Yeah, and those are all photographs that have been spray adhesive jacketed, and it's completely nulled, pre-nulled.
Nice.
Pre-nulled.
And then
don't show.
I'm not going to show all the instructions.
Yeah, not too many.
This is.
You can show the front page. You can show the front page.
I just showed there we go.
No, I mean if you open it up.
Oh, the front,
or you could read
interior. Oh, there we go.
Well, I think of the last two people.
And it's signed.
Oh, it was 2 TwinLUG members. It was Fazoom and Fleebnork, classic space builders.
I'm sorry, you said Fazoom and Fleebnork?
Yeah, Fazoom and Fleebnork from Old Gray Bricks.
Nice.
Jesse and I were invited to go on their show next. When are we doing that? The 10th, I think we're doing that.
I think after 4th of July.
Yeah. Hey, there's Big Nate. We were just talking about your Hot Wheels.
I didn't have a new set, but I returned the favor and brought one of my old Brickmania kits.
Oh,
and that has cool. My name on it, Jesse Moeller.
Look at that. What?
This is the first kit I designed for Brickmania. And
you designed something for Brickmania?
I have 4 box sets from them. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Oh, man.
He worked for them.
Yeah, this is the first one.
How did I not ever know this?
Can you stay?
There's a lot of information out there.
Can you stay for 1 minute? I'll show you what I.
Yeah, 1 minute because I'm already really overdue.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
It's really going to be like I'll be 15 minutes over, but that's cool. Wait, Moto has his own bricks? I don't get it. My own bricks? No, I don't have my own bricks.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the art sets? I have my own.
No.
Oh. No,
I designed all of these.
Check it out.
Whoa.
Check it out.
What the hell?
All right, big screen.
The first thing I made was a Rick and Morty set.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one, dude. That's awesome.
There it is. Designed by Jesse Moeller. It's got a Pickle Rick inside. That's a little secret piece.
Oh,
man.
There's some good technique there. It's a little fragile. I also made a family truckster that's from the Griswold family.
Yeah, that's the Griswold. Yeah.
Good packaging on here, and they made a video for both of these, which was crazy.
That's cool.
Wow.
Flying through here, I also did a Pioneer 10.
Whoa.
With Carl Sagan. Just cause.
That's cool.
It's got some red, gold dishes and stuff.
Which one was Pioneer? Because I'm used to Voyager.
The first one that made it to Jupiter.
Okay.
Past whatever barrier to be able to make it that far. I forget the name. And then I also did a White Stripes kit from Fell in Love with a Girl video. And it's a 3-in-1 kit. You can spell the white stripes with the same pieces. And there's 2 different versions of the drum and girl kit, or the drum and guitar. So yeah, that was my 2 years at Brickmania. I was the roadshow manager, so mostly I was just doing the road shows, but I also can build kits. So they let me do some non-military stuff. So there you go. The more you know.
Well, on that note,
leave it to you guys to make me want to up my game.
I'm going to leave on a low note then.
All right.
After getting shown up like that, that's amazing.
See you tomorrow, Moto.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
So I wasn't going to go all deep, but I brought one of these for Fick because Fick wanted me to sign. He has purchased this, and then he has purchased this. And I signed it and shipped it to him, but he had one of these unsigned. So I signed one of these for him. And then I gave him a little bonus.
Nice.
So other than me, he has the most Jesse's Brick Galaxy kits that I know of.
Very cool. Bye, Mayo. Thanks for stopping by.
So there's my Brickmania Flex.
Sweet.
Yeah, been around the block.
I see what you did there.
There's the Ninjago Build-A-Figs. I switched up a couple of faces, but
nice,
cool
nice
stuff.
Let's see. I could do something.
We an hour in? Not quite. At some point, I got to get ready for critical bricks.
Yeah, you got to go, but I got to end this show, so I get to leave.
Thanks,
early.
Chef. I wish I had more of those to potentially resell. I do have my little vault, but it's a very small vault. One or two of each, maybe left. I might have 2 or 3 of. I think White Stripes only had 1 because I had to actually buy it from Third Man Records. They didn't sell it at Brickmania, so I had to go to their website before they sold it.
Seriously?
Buy my own kit.
Oh, buy your own kit.
Oh yeah, all of those are self-bought.
No freebies.
No freebies for the designers. But what a blessing to be able to show that off and showcase some talent. And just being recognized that you have that kind of skill is awesome. It's getting kind of hot in here. It was cold. It rained. I think we turned the air off, and now it's getting muggy.
Yesterday, we had the tornado sirens going off. We don't have tornadoes up here at Green Mountain. But the sirens were going off nonetheless. And had a little flooding in the basement.
Be right back.
Cool. Wow. I'll show some D&D characters that I made for last night's game. So I did my first in-person D&D game with my grown kids. And so we've got these guys. That's the Dragonborn captain. And that is the 11-year-old druid that my son Andrew is playing. And then we got my oldest is playing a human fighter that's like a pirate. Here's another druid. He's the first mate of the ship. And then my youngest, my son, is playing a dragonborn's like swamp thing guy. He's a dragonborn that like lives in the mud. He was describing his character. He's kind of a swamp dwelling guy. So we used the I guess is that a, I don't know if that's a dinosaur or if you call that dinosaur, if you call that dragon CMF head. That's
a dinosaur.
Is it a dinosaur?
Dinosaur Neil head.
But it could work.
So you're playing P&D instead of D&D, Pirates and Dragons.
Not necessarily. They're going to go into it. They're going to go into dungeons, but they're also going to explore some haunted shipwrecks.
Pirates and dinos.
Nikki, it went really well. Although we were supposed to start at 6. We started at about 10. Because I was unaware that my second oldest was going to be making dinner, and my second oldest started making dinner at 6, and 2 hours later, we sat down to eat. But it was good. We ended up doing like session 0.2 because they hadn't really done their characters all the way yet, so it worked out. We did I consider the playing that we did to be kind of the prelude of the story. So they got to get introduced to that fell apart. The Brimstone, which was the first set piece that was at Chicago.
Very nice.
Nice. Yeah.
And they weathered a storm. But when they woke up, they didn't wake up. Everyone took 3 points of exhaustion during the storm as they battled the storm, and they met the dawn with a ship that was off course, and they were unable to steer it. So that's where they left off. That's where we start up next session. That's going to be interesting to figure out, how are they going to now get their ship back to shore without a rudder?
So they are rudderless, literally and figuratively.
Yes. Yes.
Larry, is that your pink room?
No, it's not pink anymore. It is
the same room. I feel like I've never seen windows in that room before.
It's because usually it's nighttime.
I was wondering if that's all it was, or if I was just oblivious.
Take a picture because we're just past the summer solstice. This is the most light you're going to see from my room on Friday Night Bricks. Zizou.
What's up, Zizou? There's Troy. Holy Swiss.
Yeah, I was going to say, I had no brick links on here. That's awesome. So my double Deadpool are both from you, Larry.
Your what?
My double Deadpool.
You got a small and a little one, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just confirm.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone else is doing Deadpool, we might have to take them out.
Have words with them.
They might have to have an accident in the parking lot.
So sweet.
Brickluck is trying to get out to Brick Slopes.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. Only 2 months away. And I almost don't want it to get here because then that's the last show of the year.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your first show of the year?
This one.
Chicago. Oh, so you only have 2 shows in your season?
Well, I only have 2 cons.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, we've got Brickfest Live.
I only have 2 cons, but the Bay Beach show we do here, we all get together at the house of one of our members and hang out on Saturday night, and it's close to home, so it seems more like a con than all shows we do.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a week from today, we've got our Comic-Con. So I'll get to display that again there. But they chopped down our space, which is a bunch of crap.
Your space is a bunch of crap. Well,
we're literally we're standing on the poop deck. No, they keep hacking down the amount of space we had, and it's irritating. But we don't pay. We also don't sell. We're a community vendor, so to speak.
You're a complete wash, then.
You're a complete wash.
You showed me.
I know. It's all I got. Leave me alone. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Where's Reed today?
He's some family event. We're going to move that back. So what else?
I would say that over the last 2 years, I've never been more subject to hull placement or such major swing in hull placement. So last year,
yeah, you were
we
right
were
up front.
where the Luis Castle was. So we were front and center.
Yeah, you were.
And this year, I was at the back doors for loadout.
Now, did that have anything to do with when you registered? Because I know we had prime real estate up front, and I also know that Nikki registered like the first minute she was able to.
I don't believe so, no. Because technically I should have been registered. I paid for a ticket, but I technically don't even need to pay. So, because I'm a coordinator. So I think it's just how things work out. And WISLUG was at the front of the hall last year, but I wasn't sitting with WISLUG, so who knows? And then KLUG was about where you guys were this year in TwinLUG, maybe where the Brick Masters were, or the Lego Masters, so that's probably why they were further back. And you guys were in the back last year, right? For DENLUG?
We didn't have our own corral.
It's like Bilbo Baggins back in his hobbit hole getting supplies.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it is a rabid good time. The monumental effort of cleaning up and sorting.
Oh my lord! My room. I really have not touched it since it exploded. Before
I just started. I'm like, I'm going to clean up a few things before I start cleaning up other things, and then I clean up more things.
That's how it goes.
That's just the way it is, baby.
All right.
Last year. Did he really win, Reno? We didn't say anything about it if he did. Yes, my test case for my waterfall.
Oh. I took, I don't want to say copious amounts of photos of your waterfall. I took a few.
A flood of photos?
A flood of photos. More of a trickle.
You're planning on trickle down buildonomics?
Yes, I am. So I had I seen a lot of disappointment from builders about, their thing didn't win, their thing didn't get nominated, yada yada yada.
That happens every year.
I know, and it's like, I wish that wasn't a thing. It's just kind of like, and like Mark said at the beginning, it's like, don't build for prizes, because the disappointment is inevitable. you know, something that wins in one show, you take it to another, and if it doesn't win there, you know, it's double the sadness because you just feel like, ooh, it's, you know, I think anybody that has a big beef with it, they need to be judges next year. Just to see how not easy it is.
Yeah, and there are a lot of people, like, some people are extremely critical of their builds, but most people like to think it's on par with everyone else's builds.
Sure.
And the longer you're there and the more builds you see, the more you appreciate the effort that goes into some of these builds. And you start seeing the consistency, because I was one as well for the longest time. I didn't truly appreciate how much goes into it. And the longer I go, the more I can look at a build and see how much effort went into it and how where the techniques and the skills are that are different than what you'll see on most other builds.
Yeah.
And like, even with my own build, I started off thinking I was really happy with it. And as I went further along, I'm like, well, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't finish that. There was a lot more I could have done. And so, and I also didn't ever expect to win my category. I was just happy to be nominated. So, because you look at Philip and Maria, and everything was done, everything was polished. They had phenomenal effort and technique in what they did. So, I mean, it was the same thing with Ben's Cyberpunk City. He always is very good at getting everything polished, everything done, everything lit, taken care of, and doesn't really miss anything. So, and it's inevitable that if there are awards, there will be more people that don't win awards, and you're gonna have people that are unhappy about that. So,
oh sure,
you could either go for awards that hit everyone, or you could try to really go for hitting the best of the categories. So, and the one category I will say is probably overflowing with really good builders is the Star Wars category, and probably the castle category, just because a quarter of the builds out there are castle. But there are some phenomenal Star Wars builders, and there just isn't room to nominate the 20 builds out there that were superbly done.
Exactly. Well, and I think the mosaic category was probably the best example of so much good stuff and not enough room for nominations.
Yeah, but that's a really good example of mosaics that just use dots or 1x1 plates or 1x1 studs aren't that technically difficult. It can take a lot of work and effort. It can be a ton of brick to put it together, but there's not a lot of technical expertise with that versus what you guys did with the X-Men build, where you're taking other components, you're building them in, you're having to pull out shapes and characters out of a stud background. That's a whole lot more work and skill than putting things down, with a lot of them just being off of a program that tells you what to put where. So it's a whole different level when you start getting into using lots of different pieces and getting things to appear that aren't easily going to appear on a typical mosaic.
Sure.
So, I mean, the David Bowie and the large art piece were huge and looked really nice, but they weren't technically above the norm for everything else that's there.
Yeah, I don't know how you could break up the like.
That's exactly right. If you're not building what you want to build, if you're only building to win an award, then you're not building for the right reason.
Right.
I mean, everyone can build what they want, but you're going to be much more susceptible to disappointment if all you're doing is build to get an award.
Mm-hmm.
And I told this before, but I had one Brickworld where I really wanted to get a nomination and I didn't, and I let it ruin the whole event for me, and I was so disappointed with myself after the fact because I had essentially ruined one of the best weekends of the year for myself because I was so focused on that award.
That is such a great point. Yeah, I mean, don't ruin a good time because that's not. I mean, is that why you went? No, I don't believe that's why you went. Maybe some people that's why they go. They're ultra competitive or something, but certainly not why I go.
And looking back in hindsight, I didn't deserve to win for the build, but I couldn't see that at the time. So.
So let's hype up tonight's episode of Critical Bricks. What's in store for us tonight, Jesse?
Well, I am the most unprepared in all of my DMing of this year because of Brickworld.
Good night, everybody.
So it's going to be. I'm very planned to improvise. Not sure. I have a hook. I have a story hook, but I can't spoil it, right? But I can spoil / recap. You guys finished a crazy party adventure that was called Pick of the Litter for the Sphinx Dungeon Trap Championship. And we have a finale to kind of wrap up that adventure. So we'll have part 6 of that final challenge with the epilogue, if you will.
So can you wrap up what happened after I went to bed last Saturday?
Oh, that's right. You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, ever so briefly.
Just long enough to get transformed into a squirrel.
Yep.
So...
which was your life goal?
Personally, we can talk about that. Otherwise, in the adventure, the Harpies won. Yep.
So I had just created that flask with the Harpies and the zombie? Someone else was in there too. And then at that point, I headed to bed.
Oh.
So what happened after that?
I think Nikki turned the air or the water, whatever was in the flask, to poison. Acid. And that took a few people down a notch.
Okay.
I think somebody broke the flask.
Turned it into sand.
Oh, then it got turned into sand.
Was that by one of the Harpies?
Probably, because they snatched the owls and...
Yeah, because all the Harpies and all of... Who else? No, which other team was in there? Oh, Troy's team. So all the Paladins and all the Harpies and 2 of the Sphinxes were in the giant flask full of acid. Or not full of acid. There was 10 gallons of acid. And...
so a healthy amount of acid.
Yeah,
there was
splashing around.
I can't remember exactly, but
and I did Jamie a favor by rounding up all the other Sphinxes and then letting her get them from me.
Something
which
like
is a nice way to say she kicked my butt.
It went back and forth as a capture the flag kind of game will go. All right. I'm ahead. Oh, I'm completely in last place now. So yeah, that was a unique adventure. Curious if you guys have enough experience with me now that you prefer like to see any other types of adventures, murder mystery, hauntings, skills challenge, dungeon crawling. Larry's doing the shipwreck thing. I don't have that module. I'm going to stick with the modules I have, but some of them definitely have murder mystery kind of feel. So I think that works. It's a little harder to DM. I liked starting with that dungeon crawl because it made it just kind of straightforward. Clear out the dungeon and you'll go from level 1 to level 3 ish.
Hey, I'm always down for a dungeon crawl.
So, yeah, I got a story hook planned for tonight, but yeah, we'll epilogue, we'll bookend the last adventure. Maybe recap it. Maybe try to recap it a bit more because it's not online. So anybody that's waiting for that footage might have to wait a little while.
Well, wasn't Reed recording it? What was he doing?
Yeah, he recorded it, which is what I wanted. I didn't want to be live, for whatever reason. I don't know. I just wanted to be off the grid. Yeah, just for one chance. Yeah, for one chance, I just wanted to be off the grid on the table. Don't worry about the chat, because no matter what, no matter if 50 people or 5 people are in the chat.
Don't worry about that Stud Sidious or that Zissou or that Jeff Snavely.
That Jeff Snavely character.
But thanks for tuning in, guys. By the way, we're on in 48 minutes. So, yeah, we're back to the virtual game. Invites out, thumbnails prepped. I got one story hook and the end cap of that last adventure, which we can summarize a little, and then for your character, Kevin, I don't know if you want to wait, but you could stay a squirrel and call it victory. Like, it's kind of weird to have a win in Dungeons and Dragons for a background story, but that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah. Let me look and see.
Which means I don't know how fast you want to reroll a character. Obviously, we could still play the squirrel.
Yep.
And I mean, you could. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me look at.
I mean,
you're right now. When does a druid get shape shifting? Oh, wild shape is at level 2. So, I mean, technically, if Brickfinkel leveled up at this point, he could be second level druid, so that he could shift back and forth between squirrel. So he would have achieved his goal. I mean, that's what he wanted to be. We wanted to change back into.
He wanted to be able to.
He'd be able to shift back into gnome form long enough to say his goodbyes and.
And I'm not pushing for it, but I definitely like the variety of characters versus having 2 wizards.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Chaos Crew, you guys were leveled up on the 26th of May. And that would be... 1,400 experience points. To get to level 7, you need 2,300. So after you guys beat the boogeyman, the Ani, you guys leveled up. That was a few weeks back. Chaos Crew and Pick of the Litter started the following week. They didn't fight much. They just went through the dungeons and died a couple times. And then we had Chicago, which was the Royal Battle Royale, if you will.
Well, and I'm just saying that, I mean, if we're retiring a character and fudge the numbers and say he gained a level, then I can retire and not use him again.
I think we could make that happen if that's what you want to do. For everyone else, I don't know how. I mean, everybody wants to level up, but I'm not sure how fast I want to go with that.
Yeah. I wouldn't think we're generally going to be leveling at this point from what we had just done.
Mm-hmm. It was basically one.
Yeah, especially for all of us that were there but not
after
there.
You weren't there, right? Yeah.
Yep.
But you were, so that helps your character. My notes are just like a bunch of tick marks from Chicago of just taking turns. That's all I got.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like that's what happened last week at Chicago, folks. 4 rounds of crazy.
4 rounds, 6 hours later.
4 rounds and 10 people. 1, 2, 3, 4.
24 different characters.
9 characters. Yeah, 9 player characters. Wow. So I guess, Kevin, it's kind of on you if you want to do that and how fast you would prepare and re-roll a level 6 character, and then how I introduce it into the party again, how we want to do that. We will be, like I said, capping 1 adventure so you could stay Brickfinkel. And then and definitely anybody out there, if you're looking to retire a character and try something new, it is definitely an option. But I think everybody's doing pretty good. It's just kind of nice to have, especially when it's this large of a team, a variety. So if I can't think of your name, I could just call you the wizard or the sorcerer or the thief. And anyway, that's one angle I'm thinking of. Yeah, so how many experience points do I give you guys for that? I don't even know that this book is going to help me. Sometimes it says right up front. It's suitable for 6 to 10, but that doesn't mean you go from 6 to 10. And I didn't really throw too many encounters on top. Kind of a lot, but I'm thinking
yeah, so things like Stranger Things and Critical Role. And then what does Wizards of the Coast do? Mess up everything.
The owners of D&D, and now they own Magic, and
Well, now they're restricting people. Oh yes, and Vox Machina. Yeah. They're restricting creators now, which they had said they weren't doing, and now they are. So that's not a good way to. I don't know. I mean, you treat Critical Role like that when they did so much for their product.
Yeah, it's really helpful to source these adventures that I just ran you guys through.
Yeah.
That is not official Wizards of the Coast media.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really liking these. The Game Master's Book of, and I've got 5 of them like this now. Random traps, puzzles, and dragons. So the dragon book was one of the newer ones. Legendary dragons. So there's some dragon hook adventures in here. Random tables. That's a newer book I just got. Non-player characters. It's a bunch of random tables.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can create your own world.
Do they have like a box set of those?
Not yet. They're fairly new. The first 2 I got here. Let's see. The last 2 I got in a row. Let's see. Was the dragons and this astonishing random table book. Just came out. Like I pre-ordered this and it just arrived. But I advise those, Larry, as a DM, if you're looking for more materials, because if you remember what book you have and a certain, or you can look at the index, fairly quickly you can decide that you need a random table for.
Oh yeah, right.
Like I'm going to improvise tonight maybe and not do an adventure. I've got basically random dungeon chambers in here and random traps and puzzles, and I could just put you through a random dungeon crawl without it being a module. No story arc, really. There's some puzzles in here, which are kind of cool. Maps. For most of all the dungeon chambers have maps. But I like to build those out. So I kind of like to prepare for that. So.
Yes, that Easter egg certainly was rad.
So, yeah, I'm thinking of awarding you guys 4,000 to 5,000 experience points. Which is kind of a lot. So maybe just 4.
Especially when you're not there.
Yeah, we'll go with 4. Let's go with just 4K, which goes from 14 to 18. And you guys got to get to 23K to level up. So another big one shot or so at this level. As you level up, the experience level of monsters you encounter goes up. So it's interesting. And like I've said all along this time, it's new to me. Especially at this level. Practice playing did not get me to this stage of the game. So So I guess Reed won't be with us also because he's doing his thing.
Oh, right.
I'm sure he'll watch later or check in the chat, or who knows, maybe it'll be late enough with the family thing that he'll sit in a room and log in. I don't know. Get you guys' characters up here on one side. Critical Bricks. Where are we at? It's about a half hour. If you do make a player, Kevin, I think we got to go through the invite to the campaign thing so we can share and I can help with game mechanics once we get there.
I might have a character.
Okay. And then, yeah. Yeah, I haven't played at a high level. Have you played at a high level before, Kevin?
I have. Things get more complicated. Bad guys get much more powerful, and
yeah,
there's a lot more that they have to choose from.
Right. Yeah, I'm starting to see that right away where, you know, the strategy for you guys might be to take cover and split up.
And run away!
Well, you don't want to be in the same cone of cold or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because as the bad guys get bigger, they're still doing the same range of attacks, but they can do 50 hit points of damage or more.
Yep.
If they roll good. And,
oh, that's why I can't find anything. I've got a character. If you could add them to the campaign, I don't have access to anything, and I'm realizing it's probably because it's not on the campaign.
Yeah, you have to be in the campaign for me to share my content.
Yep.
To allow you all the subclasses.
Yes.
So let me. Here is, let's see. So copy link. I will email a link. Oh, I did it again. I started with my work email and sent to everybody.
Way to go, Brittany.
Link. Kevin. J. All right, that'll give you an option. Don't feel pressure, but I kind of like that. I kind of like it that somebody achieved something and moved on, and then I would totally be that player where if I had a goal and met that goal, I might want to fresh
Just
start.
don't forget to say goodbye, Finkelstein.
I shall. And dispense of my worldly possessions that I don't need anymore.
Cool. Well, you know who your real friends are. Wink, wink.
Yes, the stinky one.
The stinky one, yeah. The true secret bromance. All right, 12 of that. Oh. Is that right?
All right, we're at the 30-minute mark. Yeah, I'm gonna wing it here a little bit. I mean, I have a plan, but I hope to get better at winging it and improvising. So that will be good practice. Because way down, I don't know, down the road, who knows when, homebrewing your own freaking world is something people are doing. I don't know about all that, but I do have some resources here. Actually, the last book I got is pretty much embracing that world building, campaign building introduction, session building. It's got some extra magic in here. Weirdos, hermits, and wanderers. There's a table called "I Wouldn't Touch That." I love it. Things you definitely shouldn't touch.
There's your comment, Jesse, from Stud Sidious.
Oh. Make a villain in honor of Doc. Solid character. I want to see it. Make it a big dragon with skills with the Mohawk. Oh no. The Samson dragon. I do have another dragon that we made for an adventure, and it is very great looking dragon. Looks very alien.
Oh, it's actually really cool.
But the wings can fold up, but they're really loose. And yeah, that's around. I don't know if I want to color, but I could take Doc Samson color scheme. I don't know if you'd like it, but animated objects might be a funnier look. So many things in here. Oh, wow. Some of these are kooky. A glowing bottle of fluorescent blue alcohol. You totally drink that, right, Larry?
After the Elven pudding fiasco, I'm just gonna just stay away.
For the next 3 days, you are harassed. For the next 3 days.
Oh my God.
You are harassed by musical earthworm. Roll on the ballads, ditties, and songs table for the song. Creatures affected in this way must make a DC Wisdom saving throw at the end of each long rest. On failure, they gain no benefit from the rest. So you have a song.
Crap.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so I got some interesting stuff in this random table book, and fun things you might find in a giant's backpack.
That's cool.
Gizmos, trinkets in a gnomish workshop. Gravestone markers. Reincarnated results. Uh-oh, you're well, you're not doing that. Prophecies. Dreams. Yeah, that would suck, Nikki. I know. That's why I was so surprised when you guys kept hitting the teleport portals at Chicago. I'm like, why? Do you guys realize the DC for a successful teleport is really high, and the results are not good when you fail?
I never did teleport.
Yeah, I think you figured it out. I was like,
oh, I tried.
You used it the best way. Like run, do your action, grab something, and then use the teleport as your very last few feet of movement to.
Well, now you tell us.
In my mind, that's how I would use it. But I've got a lot of source material here. Yeah, I should stop. Travel complications by sea. Yeah, good luck with the seafaring adventure. That's something I didn't really want to jump into.
I grabbed this book.
Right.
And this is, it's actually a retelling of a bunch of older modules from older editions and a lot of like UK editions. But no, there's some really fun, interesting stuff. There's one where you basically have to sail to the sinister secret of Saltmarsh. And it was a UK edition from 1981. Go to a haunted house and raid on a sailing ship.
Oh my gosh, there's. Cool.
Fun times.
Yeah, maybe I'll find something in here to freestyle. Got some more skills challenges in here. So if we ever do another carnival attraction, you just pull some random skills challenges out of here.
I need to put my room back in order. Now that I'm building something totally different, it's like I can't find shit.
Side quest. Could just roll for a side quest. I should get my dice ready. I got my old dice here. Chicago dice here.
Look who's back.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
It's a party. It's an outside party. They're hanging lights.
Cool.
What's going on? What's going on?
Talking about D&D and getting ready for Critical Bricks.
Oh, I want to play so bad. Guess I'll play Munchkin over here, I guess. Wah, wah. Machikoro.
We did a decent recap with Moto and everybody talking about Chicago. We don't really show too many pictures with a lot of swag. little tokens.
I didn't take many pictures either, just because usually Beyond the Brick does such a good thing. I need a picture from Kevin because I don't have Kevin's his Elf Village in the closing pictures yet because I didn't take. I saw it.
Oh, thanks, Reed. Thanks for not taking a picture of my build.
Hey, I saw it a million times. I saw it a bunch of times when I walked by. I just forgot to take a picture.
Sure, you
always
did.
trying to tweak it to make it look absolutely perfect. So I figured you'd take the best picture of it. So that's okay. You know, it'll make it on there. I mean, I still got to change. I got to tweak the front side of the stream, anyways. The starting ones, and I'll throw them in there. I just didn't get to it. I did it really late last night. It was a bum, and when I did after I did the closing, I started looking at the start. But okay, you know how it is. But I mean, yeah, that's the one I didn't have. I was like, oh man, I got all these other ones, and I did not get a picture. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
But it was pretty awesome. I mean, I did like it. So, I mean, the trees are pretty cool. I mean, that's why I'm saying I'm kind of surprised I didn't take any pictures. I thought I did, but, you know, pictures with my mind, I guess. Or, you know what? Actually, the camera, it might be on the camera and they're not on my phone. I don't know. I'll have to look because I did take the camera with me. So. So, what are we talking about? We're talking about our new sorcerer, Brickwinkle. Or Brick. Whatever.
We're not sure. I'm giving him options. I'm setting the table for some options.
Options are good. Cool. Other than that,
discussed experience points a little bit. I think you guys will gain like 4,000 experience points, but still be a little off leveling up.
I think you're echoing. Welcome to the show.
Well, it's probably Mel because he just joined. What's up, Mel?
What's
up? Mel, do you got a YouTube open? It's an echo.
No, I don't. I have nothing.
Might be.
Let me see something. Hold on a second. Is that better?
I'll mute myself.
That's better.
There you go.
Yeah, probably my anchor auto. Sorry about that.
No.
Nah, we can still hear it.
What? Can you still hear it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be back.
I thought it was gone. But
Was it me? No. Yeah, he just.
I thought it was gone once he moved whatever he was playing with.
It was still there a little bit.
Mel. Echo. All right, we'll see. Mel's here, so maybe he wants to play some Critical Role soon.
Critical Bricks.
You guys
You're going to get a cease and desist letter.
Bricks, did I call it Critical Role?
You did.
Pretty good about not slipping on that. And I haven't even really been watching Critical Role much at all since.
I know. I
when you're creating your own content, you don't really need to watch other people play.
I mean, I watch because I'm. It's like it's a DM masterclass. All right, let's try Mel again. Oops.
Hear me now.
What?
We could hear you now without any echo. Echo.
What's up, Mel? How are you doing?
Good, man. A little tired, but I'm making it.
Boy, all you old guys taking so long to recover.
Oh man, I did that review video, man, and I was up to like 4:30 in the morning editing, bro.
Really?
For a 15-minute video. Dang.
That's why I like to just do live, just like here's a straight uncut video.
Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough one, but I got it out. It's out. It's done.
Right on. Got to get them reviews.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you gonna play with us in Critical Bricks here after?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in.
All right.
I'm in.
Yep. Wake up, drink some coffee.
For the
I got one coffee in me, and I'll probably switch to a adult beverage.
Oh, Larry couldn't get enough. You back on another mosaic, huh? I see a whole bunch of rounds.
Yeah, you should see all the sand blue I have here that we didn't have in Chicago.
Oh, bro, I actually have to. That's what I'm missing now. I think I got everything else. That's what I'm missing now. So I gotta probably just. I can't go buy a set that has that. So I just have to just bricklick it.
Jeff says your volume's a little bit low. Can you up your volume, Mel?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's coming through on like half the speaker or something.
Yeah, in fact, I'm only getting you in my left ear on my AirPods.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
It's a little better.
A little better. Let me turn my mic up. Hold on. Steinberg. What is the deal, Ill Will? I'm having difficulty today with my audio. Yeah. Let me see something. Hold on.
Stud says he had a D&D nightmare that you got stuck in that damn tree.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hear me now?
I mean, it's still the same. I'm still getting you just in my left ear.
What is the deal?
Not stereo.
Got a microphone issue.
Let me see something.
Stud needs to talk to his therapist about Mel and the tree.
I'll see if I can come up with another good little story hook. It's crazy how the creative outlet of this game is. I'm more of a mechanical player, so I really lean on the book. Try to improvise. And it usually works out really well, like things like that.
Oh, you know what? Let me print out my character sheet.
No, I'm working on my Dungeon Master's screen, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wish I brought my tower. Chicago, that would have been fun. I didn't think I would like the dice tower until I got it, and then I was like, yeah, it's very convenient, and I trust the randomness of it.
Yep.
I mean, I really liked rolling dice before, but I don't think I missed it when I was in Chicago. I just roll a couple of dice. You guys I didn't even really get to roll much because you were fighting each other.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I was missing it, Bob.
There's a natural one. Got that out of my system. Leave that. Let that sit. Simmer down. Simmer down now.
What was that?
What was what?
I don't know. I got a weird ping in my ear.
I'm gonna leave the studio and start Critical Bricks, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
Well, and since the rest of us have to go, we're gonna end the show in 10 minutes. And we'll jump over there.
All right, see y'all on Critical Bricks. Jesse's Brick Galaxy tuning out.
See you in 10.
Adios.
Wizard's always dipping off somewhere.
Yeah, it seemed to have gotten quiet again on you, Mel. Your volume went back down.
I don't know. This might not be it. don't know.
All I know is that going forward, anytime there's a 1 by anything, 1 by 1 anything on the pick-a-brick wall, I'm going to get a cup of it. Because apparently I never know when I'm going to need a crap ton of a weird color for some weird collaboration.
Collab.
So, Mel, what do you think you want to bring to Brick Slopes, if anything?
I'm bringing my X-Men okay. collab. I'm bringing that.
Okay, now you're gonna have to convince Jesse to bring his.
Oh, he wouldn't bring his.
Yours won't make any sense without his. Because I'm definitely bringing mine.
Yeah. But not necessarily. Like if I build Storm's wing jumping off the page, I'm golden. Like just a regular comic book, and then do the X-Men logo on. Like
yeah, that's one way to do it. You could definitely do that. Because then we could show them independently. We don't have to have them.
Yeah.
Now everybody's got to go back and put X-Men on there. So, that's it for me.
Yeah, it's easy. All you do is what? Just build it and then just pop it right on there. So
yeah,
just,
you totally do that.
On there in the front. And end up picking, I guess. Maybe not. Might be. Might be. Let me see something. What's going on with my Mickety Mike? Alright, let me figure out what's going on with my audio. I'll see you on the other side.
Alright, cool, man.
Right.
And then there were two. Crickets.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. Wow, that was... We're sorry, Internet.
Alright.
Sound of me fishing for bricks. Nothing more exciting. It's like ASMR all night. Friday night bricks. Okay. That's enough fishing for now. What's next for you, Kevin?
For
anything. Are you still have work to do on your Elven Village?
I got to do some final things for the display next month, but not a lot. Just some tweaking here and there to really finish it up, but it won't take long. I'm not too concerned.
Cool. Do you have another project in the wings?
I got a whole lot of sorting and disassembly to do.
Oh,
I got my castle from 2 years ago. I've still got the Oasis from 2 years ago.
Seriously?
Yeah. I got to take all those apart.
Get that brick back in circulation, buddy.
I will. So, there we go. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do that too. I think I'll have a Dwarven Sorcerer.
I just ordered a bunch of knockoff figs from China for D&D NPCs because they had like these dwarf battle packs and all this stuff. I don't know the quality. This is not AliExpress where I got our goats.
Yep.
The quality on those is pretty good. We'll see about these other ones, but I mean it's dirt cheap, and I know I'm gonna need some stuff and things. And especially when I'm taking, like, doing a lot of minifigure disassembly and cannibalizing one to make another. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like,
yeah, I eventually just have to commit to it. I've done
like,
that with so many figures now.
Because I don't collect CMS. I have a bunch of CMS, but it's not like I collect them.
Yeah.
And
I'll keep some of them together, but then other ones, if I buy them for parts, they're getting parted out. So. All right. Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh, you're gonna bail on me. There's 3 minutes left, and you're gonna bail on me.
I'm gonna go say hi to my wife before I
don't
jump
do
out.
it. Don't do it. Home, don't leave me here.
Goodbye.
Fine. And here we are. And by we, I mean me. All right, guys. Well, go over to Jesse's channel and watch us play D&D. It's a lot of fun. Chad is still here. Yes, Chad. Thank you, Chad, for still being here and listening to crickets. Of course, we'll be here again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Yes, please and thank you. Somebody talk to the chat because I'm not. So everybody have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe, be good to each other, and let's go play some D&D. Cue the outro. Where's the outro? It's over there somewhere. It's got a new one. Let's check it out. Here we go. Good night. Goodbye. Have a good weekend. We'll see you in a minute.